What is going on, guys? Crucible here, and today we are breaking down the green archetype for the second Manga booster set in Fusion World, and joining me today is my buddy Alice Bear. Hi, buddy.
What's going on?
So we're going to go over everything that is coming for the green archetype, everything that's being reprinted, all the new stuff, all the old stuff. We'll talk about what works for this new Goku, and what works for the old Nameku, because I know some people are going to be a little, they're going to have questions in terms of if the old one's viable or not. So we'll try to get our thoughts across when we come across each card. But let's just get into it. So Nameku 2.0, standard leader on the front side. Nothing too crazy there. When awakening, when attacking, once per turn you draw a card. And then activate main, once per turn you add one card from your life to your hand. And if you only have cards with Planet Namek and their special traits in your battle area, switch this card to active mode. Then it gets 10,000 power for the turn. So basically, he's doing what the old Nameku did, but he's getting 2 swings off doing it. He's doing it at 1 life. He's doing it 1 life sooner. Yeah, he's obviously only drawing 1 card per turn too, which is also help. Did the old Nameku draw on swinging?
No.
That's what I thought too. Yeah. So unlike the first one, this guy is doing he's doing a little bit more than what the original one's doing. What are your thoughts?
I think just kind of looking at the leader, he doesn't heal obviously, which makes him different from the Nameku in that sense. I think the draw power is a big help when attacking, and then reactivating, restanding for an extra 10k that's a lot of pressure, and you can still keep your hand size pretty decent. But I guess the drawback would be not healing. But there's cards that you can still use from the other support that will, and the support that will help facilitate that. So I think this is a better leader, but I haven't tested it yet, so we'll see. On paper, it looks better.
Which, by the way, a slight plug, if you guys do want to come and see what the testing is like for some of these new decks, we will be doing testing streams here on the YouTube channel from now until the actual set drops on the client. So if you guys want to come and see what Nameku is able to do, or any of the other leaders and support, feel more than free to come and check us out at one of our live streams. So, but yeah, I agree with what you say. I think he is technically better than the first one. It's just the game is power crept since set 5. So it's like the game is in a much different landscape than it was. Like you even still see old Nameku swirling around on the ranked ladder, but like every time that I run into him, like I feel like there's never any issue.
I don't really have any concerns going up against him. So
he's kind of predictable at this point because he's kind of a one-trick pony. But maybe with some of this new support, though, he'll actually stand out. We'll have to see. All right, starting off with Krillin. So 3 costs, 10k power, 10k combo. Permanent. If this card is in the battle area in rest mode, your opponent can't attack leaders. Then when KO'd, if your leader has Planet Namek in its special traits, look through your life and play up to 1 Son Goku with a cost of 7 or less, and Planet Namek in its special traits, shuffle your life. What are your thoughts?
I really like this card. I like the fact that you have to get rid of this card before you can swing into your leader, which for some, it's like blue, is not that hard to do. I mean, they can bottom deck that and then kind of get around it, but like if you go against like some yellow stuff, they're gonna have to KO it or swing into it, and that's gonna suck, because then you can just kind of play out your double strike if you want, or the new promo that goes into the 5-drop from your hand. I mean, there's a lot of options you can do with that. I think this is great. I think you should be running this in your deck, maybe at least 3. And yeah, if you go up against the blue, just don't play it. Just use it as combo.
Yeah.
10k.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Like, we've never had anything in the game that basically prevented you from attacking leader before. So, like, this is a card that obviously, like, you're going to have to get around this card if you want to put damage on your opponent. And it's kind of like a mini floodgate, too, to that sense, because it's like, The longer that this card stays on board, like the more that you don't need to necessarily take life if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Which obviously preserves your life threshold. You can just build up your board and just kind of go at face with everything you got. But yeah, like if you run into blue, you just don't play this against blue. It's a 10k combo. This is the kind of card that I kind of wish that Fusion World allowed side decking.
Yeah.
Like this is like as good as this card can be. Like obviously red is going to minus this into Oblivion. Yep. Cell just needs to play a 4-cost Cell and it's gone. Yeah, so it's like like there's definitely things that can easily get around this, but like in like a mirror, it might be a little bit harder in a mirror, especially if they're not running like Warm Greeting. It's like you said, yellow. Like this is basically like a hard yellow cast. Like you play this out in yellow every time because what else is yellow doing? And same with
you might be able to get away with it, like super early. Like if you want to break a marker for it, I don't know if I would do that, but like say you wanted to break a marker for it, and then when they go into their turn, like unless they have something in their hand that's gonna waste their whole turn to do it, but you might be able to get away with it early enough. But I don't know.
Potentially. But yeah, I think it's a good card. I think it's necessary, probably in both Nameku decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially in the old one. Like I feel like you probably get a lot more use out of the old one with this card than you do the new one. Just because like you're going to be at 3 for the majority of the game, so you kind of need some sort of buffer to kind of keep the old Nameku alive. So I think this is a good card for that deck. And it's specifically saying 7 or less, so it's specifically like hinting at the double striker versus the new 5 or 6 cost in this set. So there's definitely use for both decks with this card. Next, we got Super Kami Guru. So he's a 1-cost, 5k power, 10k combo. He cannot attack. And then on play, you discard 1 card from your hand. If your life is at 3 or less, you choose up to 1 of your leaders or up to 1 of your cards in your battle area, both with Planet Namek and their traits, and it gets 15,000 power for the turn. Then you cannot play Guru for the turn. It's not bad. No. I think... Because, I mean, this is probably the most... It's basically like a Margarita, but it gives you like an extra 15,000 power. Or 5,000 power. That's almost a super combo. Like, that's... So, like, depending on what it is that you're, like, swinging into, if it's leader or, like, something on board, like, they might have to commit, like, multiple cards just to protect against that swing. The discarding of the card in your hand kind of sucks. But I mean, it's a 10k combo as well. So technically, this is actually, technically speaking, this is a essentially it's almost like a glimpse, like a hidden glimpse of arrogance. Like it just boosts 15,000 power, combo him off for an extra 10.
Yeah. I definitely think it's one of those cards that's I'm gonna play this to kind of end the game, just because I think that's what kind of the conditions are kind of hinting towards. And hey, just discard a dead card here, throw that on a double strike, and warrior leader if they have 1 life, and then just kind of go all in.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely something that you probably only run like maybe 2 of in the deck, maybe 3 at most. But yeah, it's not something that you're probably playing anywhere early to mid game. So it's and you're only probably doing it one time, and that's it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not bad. But we'll have to see. I don't know what about this alt art, but this alt art's hilarious to me. I love.
He looks so happy. He's like, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I just love him. That's awesome. Alright, then we got 3-cost Son Goku, 25k power, 0 combo, who's a blocker. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek in his traits and a card was removed from your life during this turn, draw 1 card.
I don't know. I don't like the 0 combo, obviously. And I feel like, yeah, it's a blocker, but you're only typically drawing a card.
Yeah.
If you like, the conditions are like, if a life is removed, which probably it will. It's not hard to do, but you're only drawing a card. Like,
yeah. I mean, we already have a card that basically does this in the green Vegeta deck. It's the promo blocker, where if you play it after removing an energy, it draws a card. It's basically the exact same card. Just the conditions for its effect are different.
yeah,
The big difference between that card and what this card is doing is that, like, you can get that promo card in Green Vegeta out a lot easier than you can get this out. There's certain cards that spoiler alert, there's certain cards in this set that will allow you to play a card from your life. But they're very specific cards, whereas like Green Vegeta, like, just universally does it for free off his leader effect. So that's a little easier to meet the condition of than this is. There's probably some use for this. I just don't know where I would put it in the deck personally. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, it's okay. It's a little underwhelming for what the deck's trying to do.
Yeah.
This deck this card's probably better to run in the new deck versus the old Nameku, just because you can a lot more readily, like, remove a life.
Yeah.
So then we go on to our 5-cost Son Goku. 30k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, add up to 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your life. Yeah, I mean, this is like one of the things that I like about this deck is that you can play this from hand. You can put the worst card that's in your hand, put it at the bottom of your life, so it automatically heals you up from, taking a life off of your leader effect. It's got 5k combo, so that's obviously a good thing too. It's not dead in hand. Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively basic card, but I mean, it works.
Yeah, it's setting up your life, healing you, and good 30k pressure.
Yep. And then
combo.
Yep, and then if you play this from life, you basically replace it. So.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't got much to say about this. It's a pretty straightforward card. It's got good aggro. It's got healing potential, so I don't hate it.
No.
Going on to the next 5 costs. So we have the 35k power 0 combo Son Goku. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, and your life is at 3 or less, add the top card of your deck to your life. And then once per turn, as an activate main, you can switch this to active mode.
I really like this card. I think you're healing and you're swinging 35k twice. I mean, like,
yep.
Yeah, I mean, you add that with just if you have this on the board, what your leader swing is a 20 and a 30, 35 and 30. That's a bunch of swings with just even 1 card.
Yeah, yeah, and this works fantastically in the old one. You basically play the promo double swinger to get your life down, and then, like, after you get down to your life threshold in the old deck, you basically play this guy, and it keeps you at 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's actually, like, I think that's a lot of fun. Just having multiple double swingers in either deck. And then obviously in the new deck you can play this out of life. So
yeah.
So it becomes a little bit extra as well. So you basically go from 4 to 3 off a certain card, and then you basically heal yourself right back up anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. This card's nuts. And then the alt art looks awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I wish he was Super Saiyan, but yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's basically the first encounter when they first, faced off. So
yeah,
I kind of like that. Then we go on to Son Gohan Youth. 3 cost, 15k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, play up to 1 Krillin with a cost of 3 or less from hand. And then when attacking, you add 1 card from your life to your hand. Add up to 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your life. So basically, he plays out the 3 cost Krillin that we saw at the beginning of the video. Basically allows you to set up. He can at least swing on an unawakened leader and to put some lethal damage in. And then he's also a life cycler, so you can take from life to get yourself awakened. And if you want to, you can also take your worst card in your hand and put it at the bottom of your life, and set your life up basically. So it's not bad. I don't know how often you're playing this card. I would imagine that you might be playing this maybe once. So like just like with the Krillin, it's probably one that you run at like a 3 of. Like if you're basically matching the amount of this that you're playing with how much you're playing of the Krillin.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of mixed on this. Like, I do like the setup it does for the life, but I don't know. I feel like I might just run like the KO Gohan instead.
Yeah, it's. I think maybe I could see an argument where this and where if you're running this, you're running the other Krillin in the old Nameku. Because really, like the majority of the use that you get out of the SR Gohan, like you're getting from being at 2 life or less in the old deck, right? So at least with this, it's like playing this first instead of the one that just KOs the 3 cost and takes a life. Might just be better in the long game, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like it's an all right card. I just don't know like where I would. Like how, like what would I where would I position this like in the deck to make it get the most value? It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was. Like I wanted to put this in like my build, but I was like, it just doesn't like. There's just other cards that I wanted to put in other than this. So, but I guess testing will flush that out.
Yeah, testing will give a better idea. All right, then we got Dende, 3 cost, 5k power, 10k combo. Activate main, place this card from a battle area into its owner's drop, and if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, play up to 1 Sun Gohan Youth or Krillin, both with a cost of 3 or less from your drop.
I like this, and this is mainly because why I wanted to switch over to the other, like the set 5 Gohan, because I can, like that Gohan dies, but I can just play this out and then play it again.
Yeah.
And then KO something, which is because I feel like this deck kind of suffers from like removal. So I think being able to keep like the set 5 Gohan in and then just kind of replaying that out.
Yeah.
Is pretty good. It's some good removal effect. So.
Yeah, I'd agree. This is a nice little filler piece, I think, for either deck. Just being able to free play something from your drop is always a good thing. So either you're putting out the Krillin for protection, or you're basically you're putting out, like you said, like the removal Gohan, basically, if something like is troublesome on the board. Again, though, I don't know how many copies of this you're probably running in any deck, because like you got to make room for like the other things that you're playing, right? So it's I think it's an interesting tech piece that can definitely see some value. I just don't know where I would see a time where I would use this, like until maybe in the late game would be the only time I'd use this too. It's kind of like the Guru in that sense. It's like I'm not using this. It's like I'm not using this card anytime before the late game, and it's also like a very niche like situation because you're looking for a very specific card to play. So, but yeah, the one benefit of the new leader is that like he's not energy restricted, so you could build it up in a semi-ramp fashion, and you could you could probably get up to like 11 life, and then you play out like something for 8 costs or less, and then you play this out for the last 3 that you have. It's like there's things you could do.
Yeah.
So, and then we got Nerl. 2 costs, 50k power, 10k combo. He's a life taker. And then activate main, you place this card and 1 Piccolo with a cost of 2 or less from your battle area into their owner's drop. If your leader is Planet Namek and then special traits, you play up to 1 Piccolo with a cost of 4 from your hand. I want to like this because all you're doing is turn 1, you're playing your cantrip Piccolo.
Yep.
Turn 2, you play this, take a life. And then obviously you swing with this guy to go into face. And then you activate this guy's skill to bring out the 4 cost, which not only heals you, but allows you to draw a card as well. So it's like it gets your drawer out early, basically, and it lets you keep your hand size up early game. I like the tech that this card can do. Once again, though, like you need a very specific hand in order to really get this off.
Yeah, so you'll need a cantrip, you'll need this, and you'll need a Piccolo in your hand, which can either...
Yeah. Which if you're running 4 of for all of it, like, you should see it relatively often. How often you're going to see that, though, it really, like, it's a luck of the draw. So,
yeah. And I don't know how much you're using this in, like, a later game.
Yeah.
Which I feel like partially, like, the 4-cost Piccolo's, like, part of his abilities is in the later game. So, I think, from what I was reading.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know how this... I don't know how this...
We'll get to the Piccolo. We can talk about that Piccolo, but yeah, I mean, I think I like it for what it is. I just, again, it's like everything from this set for this particular deck. It's like you have specific early game pieces, you have specific mid game pieces, then you have specific late game pieces. It's like there's not like every card has like a time in which it's like where it peaks in usage, and it's kind of hard to just attest to what these cards can do based off of that metric. Again, it's one thing where like testing is definitely going to be the thing that kind of like brings it home, but we'll see. There, speaking of the Piccolo, there's the cantrip Piccolo. I like this art. I don't know why.
Yeah, same. It's just like a
like it's I like the coloring. I like the coloring. Like Piccolo looks a little goofy from like a certain angle, but like I like that. I don't know why. Has Piccolo always had 4 fingers? That's not right.
I don't think so.
That's not.
Maybe in the manga. I don't know.
That's not right. Give us 1 second, chat. We're gonna pull up some reference material quick. Hold on. All right, so yeah, we got some reference material here. So let's kind of just take a look at what we got here. Yeah, that's 5 fingers there. 5 fingers there. That's from the anime. Yep, that's 5 fingers there. Yep. That's a fan drawing, so I can't really use that. What's like a... There's not like a manga panel anywhere here for reference?
Just type in manga. I don't know what the top.
Yeah. Let's take a look here real quick. I mean, it's official art. Like that's not to say anything there, but no, in that one he's got 4 fingers too.
Huh.
So I guess the fault comes from the anime animators for giving him an extra finger, I guess. I just never noticed that about Piccolo. I always assumed, but then like you look at DBS, that's from Dragon Ball Super. He's got 5 fingers.
I have to bring that up. To let him know.
That's feedback for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is and that's when he's doing against the Raditz fight, and he's got 4 fingers there. Yeah, so that's interesting. I never caught that little bit of detail. That's fun to look at. It's fun to know. But yeah, standard cantrip, nothing crazy. Here's the Piccolo in question. The 4 cost, 25k power, 5k combo. When attacking once per turn, draw 1 card. Then if your leader is Planet Namek and its special traits and your life is at 3 or less, add up to 1 card from your hand to the top or bottom of your life. It's like you said before, like part of his abilities comes into the later game, but like even if you play this guy early out with the nail combo, like you're still like getting a draw every single turn that he stays on the board, so like you're still getting value from this regardless. Yeah. That secondary part of the ability is just like a bonus when you get to that point. So
for some reason I thought it was an on play, not when attacking, so that makes more sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this guy, and what's nice too is that you're basically cycling out your hand to either the top or the bottom of your life, so you can take the worst thing in your hand, put it at the bottom, or if it's something that you can benefit from, like going into next turn, you can put it right on top.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the versatility of this card.
Yeah.
And then there's the alt-art. I love that they did the driving school.
It's funny.
That's perfect. I love that. Next, we got Bulma. 3 cost, 5k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, add 1 card from your life to your energy in rest mode, and then add up to 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your life.
I mean, it ramps you, which is nice, but I think you're losing a lot in hand for this. So you play it out, add 1 card from your life to your energy, so that's 2. Then add up to 1 card from your hand to your life, so that's 3. So you're -3 in hand to ramp and to add to life. I don't know. That's one of those things that's gonna have to test out, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say with this one, because I feel like in an environment where you have excess energy to utilize, this isn't like a bad card whatsoever. But because we're not really given a whole lot of cards that just ramp the deck outright, at least from what we've seen, it's kind of hard to justify running this, because you're paying 3 energy for this.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest issue with it, is that you are spending so much energy just to ramp from life and then fill it back up. And it's like you said, you're basically -3 in hand just to do this. Like, I don't know where... Like, maybe if you wanted to play this as like a life taker to get you to your awakened state, maybe. But
unless you want to build like a ramp build version of this deck, like, I feel like just normally going up in energy is not, it wouldn't hurt that much.
yeah,
You have enough stuff to get you through a mid game to the, and then get you to the late game. So I mean, if you want to get to late game faster, but
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, it's hard to say. In my current build that I'm looking to test out, I don't think I have her. I don't think I'm running her at all. Then her alt art's good though.
Yes. Bad.
And then we got 1 cost Vegeta, 15k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has Planet Namek and its special traits, add 1 card from your life to your hand. And then when attacking, if a card is removed from your life during this turn, this card gets 5,000 power for the turn. So I like this card. It's very cheap aggro. Early game, you're always going to be taking a life with this card, so you're automatically getting that 5,000 power boost every turn on that turn.
Yep.
It's probably not staying on board, because your opponent's probably going to prioritize swinging into this than your life.
Yeah.
Just to remove the aggression. But late in the late game, I think this could actually, like, because, like, well, yeah, and that's the other downside too, is that you have to take a life when you play this.
I mean, what you could do is, if play it, if you have a couple in your hand, play it, take a life, don't swing with it. Next turn, play another one. Then you got 2 20k swings. So
yeah, and that's probably like the idea that they have behind it, right? Like, you're probably not playing this late game unless you have like a means of like healing yourself up.
yeah.
But I think this is a deck or a card that'll work really, really well in the old Nameku over the new one.
Yeah.
Because that deck wants to take life. So then we got our super combo. It's a good paneling. I like that one.
Yeah. And the Bulma from set 5 can search this.
That's true. Yep. And that Bulma searcher is actually going to be really good for both decks now, because there's just so much more to grab from.
Yeah.
We got Angry Kamehameha, 1 cost. Activate battle on your turn. If a card is removed from your life during this turn, your card that's in the battle gets 30,000 power for the battle. This is pretty self-explanatory. This card's crazy good.
Oh, yeah. This card is great.
Like, this is a no-brainer run in the new deck, because your leader like already meets all the conditions that you're doing in that deck anyway. Like you just take life, you swing 20. Like, heck, you could actually technically you swing the first time, take a life, and then you activate this.
Yeah.
Then, you activate this to swing for 50, and then you got a 30 swing after that. Or if you wanted, yeah, or you could do 20, and then you got a 60 swing just off leader effect. Like, that's just using it off leader. There's so many other things you could use this with.
Yeah, like a 50 and a 60. Like I feel like that would be pretty. Like you're not getting over that. That's a lot of cards.
Yeah. So this card's crazy good. Like this is an auto include. This is like one of the few cards I think we've actually looked at that's like, yeah, like there's no question about this. You have to run this.
Yep.
Then we got Solar Flare, 1 cost, activate main, draw a card. Then if a card is removed from your life during this turn, you choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and it can't attack during your opponent's next turn.
I like it because it replaces itself. If it didn't, then I don't know about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like at the very worst, this is a cantrip.
Yeah.
At the very worst, it's a cantrip that just replaces itself. That you just don't get the combo power of the cantrip. But I mean, in 2.0, like this card could be good because you're taking life off your leader swing anyway. I agree with some people in that the Chaozu card might be better because at least it's combo power on the board.
But don't you have to be 2 or less life for that?
Potentially, I'd have to go back and look. It's been forever since I touched the deck.
I think that's the condition for it, and but
we can look it up. We can look it up real quick. I mean, well, let me look it up real quick, guys. Yeah, so the Chaozu is you have to be at 2 or less. So, I'd pick your poison, I guess.
Yep.
Are you gonna play the new Nameku leader, like kind of low threshold, similar to the old one, in order to keep up the aggressive nature of it, and you want to run this guy, or do you want to have like one that just draws and then you maybe get the secondary effect? I kind of agree with you though, in the sense that like it's kind of hard to determine like what the how good the card's actually going to be, because like if you like again, I'd probably be prioritizing Angry Kamehameha over everything else anyway. So,
and I mean, there's arguments for both. I think.
Yeah.
It all depends on how you run your deck. If you want to run your deck with Hercules in it, I'd run the Chaozus. That's 2 10k
That's
combos
true.
back at least. And,
that is true. Yep, I agree with that.
this
This is an Earthling too, so it could. Well,
yeah, I guess you could.
Could
Does it have to be battle card, or does it have to? I don't know. If
oh my God, we're pausing again. Here we go. It's just a cost of one or less in Earthling. So yeah, you could get Solar Flare back with Hercule.
It's true.
It's something you could do. Yeah, I mean, there's tech there. There's tech that can be had with the card. It's one of those things where like it's kind of hard to like pinpoint where to put it, just because you have to incorporate a lot of stuff in both decks. So, what are you prioritizing really? And then let's vent for a little bit. We got our secret rare reprint being the set 1 secret rare of Son Gohan Childhood. I'm perfectly okay with this getting the alt art, just because it's one of the oldest secret rares in the game.
Yeah.
Just giving the players more opportunities to be able to like get this. I mean, this is the god rare technically, so it's not going to be easy for people to pull this, but
no.
But it's another means of being able to pull it. Because I know, like, depending on location, set 1's a little hard to find. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm fine with this. It's just I can't. We're still giving preferential treatment to green, which just pisses me off.
They love green.
They love it. It's their favorite color. I will take no other colors as an answer to what their favorite color is, because their favoritism is showing.
I actually will take this over because everyone was like they're gonna do Frieza, and I like this over the Frieza.
I would understand it. I would understand if the Frieza was selected, because it would be the mirror to the Goku with the last manga booster. Like I would understand the logic behind it, and I wouldn't be mad about it. But in terms of if there was ever going to be a secret rare reprint, I would prefer it to be probably a set 1 or set 2 secret rare. So it's, I thought the Nameku one was a little like too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was literally like 2 sets. Like that secret rare came out 2 sets before, so it didn't really make sense for that to be the most recent reprint. But
Yeah.
This makes sense. I'm okay with this one. But we'll see if they do a third manga booster set. We'll see if they give us another green secret rare reprint. All right, and then we got all our alt arts. So we got a Bulma Can't Trip alt art. I mean, classic Bulma.
Yep.
Android 18. This is the one that searches for an android. Pretty standard.
Yep.
This Son Goku is the 3 cost that at 2 life is a 35k swinger. Great panel choice for this one.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And then Murray gets his alt art.
Nice.
That's awesome. Really, like, good for Murray. And then looks like Full Power gets a alt art. I think I'd probably do the other, like the previous alt art from like the tournament kits.
Yeah.
Over this. I don't know if it's just the line art specifically that's just not doing it for me, but I don't know. It's okay. Oh, but that is going to be it for the green archetype in Fusion World. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Adospea, thanks for joining me today, buddy.
Of course, anytime.
Yep. And with, like I said, come and join us on our live streams where we will be testing out all of set 2, or the Manga Booster set 2. And just seeing if Nameku 2.0 is up to snuff. So, once again, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys all in the next Fusion World video. Peace.